Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought today I would film a little get to know me video, also including a life update and what I'm doing here with my work and travel in Australia. For all of you who don't know me from my blog, I'm writing a blog named mind-wanderer.com, and a few of you might already know me from that, but I thought it would be good that I would talk a little bit about what I'm doing, what my plans are, give you an idea of what my channel will be about, and see if you would like to subscribe to my channel. I'll just start. My name is Paulina. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Germany. I just finished high school almost a year ago now, and after I worked for a little while in Germany, I came here to Australia at the end of September to Melbourne. That was my start point, and from there on I traveled almost all of Australia. There's still some left that I want to see, but I probably won't make it this time. So I started in Melbourne, had 2.5 weeks there, and then I did the Great Ocean Road with the 12 Apostles, went to Adelaide, and then from Adelaide I did a tour to the centre, to Uluru and Alice Springs, including Cooper Pedy, and yeah, just the outback. Then I flew to Sydney, had 2 weeks in Sydney, first in Bondi Beach for 1 week, which was awesome, and then I went to the centre to explore the touristic stuff. And then I went up the coast to Brisbane. That was with my cousin from Germany. She visited me for 3 weeks, so we traveled together. Then we had a few days in Brisbane and flew back to Sydney. We obviously had a few stops along the coast. Yeah. Then I went to Perth, to the west coast, and stayed in Perth for 1 week. That was also, yeah, my first vlog is also from that time, so if you want to see how I like Perth and how I was feeling, you can check that out. I'll link it down below. Then I did a tour from Perth to Esperance, which is the western south coast, with beautiful beaches. Afterwards I went back to Perth, had another week there, and then I flew to Cairns to meet my parents. They also visited me for 3 weeks so that we could travel together. So I met them in Cairns, and then we traveled by RV, by like a big camper van, down the coast to Sydney. That was over Christmas and New Year's. We were in Sydney for New Year's and watched the fireworks, which was an amazing time. I'm really glad my parents got to visit me, and it made it, I think, a lot easier also for me to travel alone. After that I stayed a few more days in Sydney, and then I traveled up the coast again, a little bit slower this time, because I had my own time, and I won't go into detail where I was on the east coast. I think that would take too long, but I will definitely do a blog post, a very into-depth blog post about stations I made on the east coast, what I can recommend and everything, so stay tuned for that. But eventually I ended up in the Sunshine Coast, and that's where my au pair family lived, and I was au pair for 1.5 months, only for a short amount of time, but it was such an awesome time. I fell in love with my family, and I really can say family now, which I am so glad that, yeah, I can call them my family, and I will always have a family on the other side of the world. I'm so thankful for that, and that's why I also decided to look for a job nearby so that I can still hang out with the family. Yeah, so that was my travel so far. Now I am actually starting to work. When you see the video, I've already started, so I'll probably do either a blog post or a video about how I like it, what my job is about. But I will start working in a castle, because it's not a real one, it's like a replica for tourists, and I will work in their shop, in their cafe, and kind of at the reception, and like I'm just the hand for everything basically. I'm also going to live in there because they have like a backpacker accommodation, and yeah, I'm excited to start working now. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm very excited for this new part of my Australia adventure. And yeah, to say a little bit more about myself, 19 years old, I've been to school most of my life until now, but it's been always my dream to come to Australia. I think since I've been 14 and I found out that you can come to Australia and work there and travel for a whole year, I decided this is it. This is what I want to do, and it was always pretty clear for me that I wanted to do it solo, just because I've read about so many awesome experiences and so many people recommend to travel by yourself. So I was like, this is my time, this is my year, I want to do this, I want to go through it, and I'm just so grateful that I'm able to do it. I'm so thankful that I am actually doing it, that I was brave enough to say goodbye to my friends and family and come here all by myself, traveling to the other side of the world for the first time, flying by myself for the first time, traveling by myself for the first time. So many first times, but it was the best decision I've ever made, the best year I've ever had, or the best 6 months so far. I'm just overly grateful, and I will never forget this time, I'm sure, and I will definitely make sure to have some more adventures in my life between the normal studying and yeah, living life at home stuff, because I just love it, and the travel bug definitely bit me. My plans after my job, that I will probably do for around 2.5 months, is that I will continue traveling along the east coast up north until Cairns and a little bit further, and then I want to fly to Bali, hopefully meet my friend there and spend 30 days with her exploring Bali and Lombok and all the small islands around. I'm really excited for that, and I'm also really excited to then travel with a friend. It definitely has its advantages, but traveling alone definitely has as well, so I'm very glad to experience both of it and then fly home from Kuala Lumpur. I have an open return ticket, so I'm not sure yet when I will fly, but it will probably be around August, like the beginning to the middle of August. Yeah, then I have another month until I will start uni. That's my plan. I want to study international tourism management. I'm really excited for that actually. I got asked if my future plans changed through my travels. I was definitely already considering studying this subject. Before my travels I wasn't really sure if I even want to only have 1 year, like one gap year, or if I want to do 2. But I'm just also very excited to go home, to have a home again, a place where everything belongs, a routine in my life, which I also really love and really appreciate to have that at home. So I would say my plans haven't really changed, but I know a little bit more what I want now after traveling for a while, because before I always thought that I'm a complete nomad. I just don't want to have a home base. I just want to travel and continue traveling as much as I can. But yeah, now that I've been doing that for actually 6 months, I'm like, I want a home base and I want to have a home to come back to. But I would love to travel as much as I can, especially in winter, in European winter, and in general just a lot of traveling, and even for a longer period of time. But yeah, to still always have a home to come back to. A few more things about myself and what my YouTube channel will probably be about. So I plan to do my YouTube videos as an addition to my blog and to the topics that I cover on my blog, because there are a few things and ideas that I have that are easier to put into videos than into a blog post, and it's also more fun to switch it up, I think, for you to read and listen to and watch, and obviously for me to produce. So that's why I really wanted to start making YouTube videos. Yeah, the topics will of course cover my travels, my adventures that I'm going on, tips all around working holiday, just what I'm already been doing on my blog if you're interested. I posted a few Q&As about what I'm doing here and tips and questions that I frequently get asked. I'm also very passionate about health and veganism, so I'll probably do a few videos and what I eat in a day and recipes on what I cook myself, so very simple and easy and cheap. And another big topic that is very important for me is eco-friendliness, sustainability. I want to cover that more as well. So yeah, if you're interested seeing more of me, feel free to subscribe, comment what you would like to see, give this video a like, and maybe also check out my blog if you want to see more of my stuff. Also on Instagram at mind.wanderer if you want to check that out. And yeah, I wish you an awesome day. Thanks so much for your support, and yeah, see you in my next video.